This is all I could really get out of the storm. Just part of the problem, the van's at the garage. Bad luck really at the timing, but I did manage to get this lot in the van. And between that and other problems that I've had, I haven't really been able to make use of it all. But there's plenty of wood floating around, so you know, look on the bright side. Yeah, I'll get more. Yeah, it's a difficult thing collecting wood. The reason being, it's just unless you're sort of full time into it, and I don't want to start with electric chainsaw. Yeah, I don't want to start with petrol chainsaws. I don't want to become a wood, get into it. So it's just like part time, wee bit of wood here and there suits me. So anyway, I'm here to do some art. The art. So let's see what we can do. Continuing the mini stuff. Found this image. It's not the one I did, but I've videoed the same. I've probably got that similar image myself on YouTube video. But what I'm looking at is so I'm trying to make it fit. I bet I couldn't zoom that in a bit. How do you zoom that in a bit? I could do with getting a mouse on this thing. This laptop's a pain in the arse to use. It's needing sorted out. It's got all sorts of things pop up all the time. And this button's never been right. It's been broken for years. Right. So really, I'm going along with this sort of police aware things, although it looks like council type things. And then we've got that image of the hotel. So what do we do first? Well, I'll just have to think about it. I know I've already shown you this before, but this is me setting out the border using this template that I'm using. I'll keep that template, and if I keep buying these frames from the same place, it's Home Bargains, and then I can get them all in there, and then if I do get them professionally done, they can just make them to fit. So basically that's my border there. So you've got the inner border and the outer border. So this one here, just put that there so we know what it is. And this is the one that's going on the actual in there, in that thing. I know I've probably already shown you this, but well. And so basically this is. Oh, what are you doing? You put on the. Done that wrong. Sorry. I put it on the actual bit of paper that's. Why don't I just go and have another coffee? Why did? I'm struggling to cope with things that's floating around my head, and I'm a bit grumpy. But I'll be alright. I'll get started on this. Who knows? It could. There. That's what I'm talking about there. Dealing with other people can be a challenge, and somebody like myself only really attracts strange friends, right? So usually, often the friends that I've got, friends, whatever that definition is, are normally undiagnosed autism and weird types, and because I have to watch what I'm saying because I might be watching this, but they have their own challenges or behavioural challenges. A lot of the behaviours, especially with men, if they haven't been married or they haven't, women as well. I mean, women have had it too much their own way as well, which has not helped them, ironically. If their behaviour, they're allowed to carry on this. So the behaviours I have are challenging, but I've been married twice, for 5 children. What are you going on about this shit for? You're supposed to be doing art. So basically, the behaviours of people are challenging, is what I'm trying to say. And so it's dealing with them. I have got one friend who doesn't really have any of these behavioural challenges. He doesn't really annoy me at all in any shape or form. But there is some people that in my circle, if you like. Right, so let's go on with it. So I've drawn this out. Problem is the whole length of the thing and the clock, so I've kind of put the main body of the clock, that bit there, sort of right there, which meant that really the reality is it'd be way over here. So yeah, how are you going to sort that issue then? Well, either go with that and I'm just going to have a load of broken bits in the corner because it is quite vague down there. The Mini, and there's no entry sign, that you can't actually see it from that angle because it's all over, but it needs to be in the composition, so we'll just shove that at the edge. And that bit there is going to be dark in the background, obviously it's at night. Really dark, which suits me fine because I'm a dark person, and that's a tree. It kind of doesn't look very healthy, does it? The tree escaped. Maybe it'd be better if the Mini was more at a jaunty angle. Or I could maybe make the Mini even bigger. I'm making the Mini bigger than what it is. It's basically, so that'll be the Western Arms bit there. I've got to get the main ingredients in. The bay window, the Christmas tree. We could make it bigger than what it actually is. Yeah, that might be an idea. I'm just not so sure about the clock. It is a very difficult thing to do to fit it all in. It's not difficult, I mean I could do it that way, but then that would be, you know, a smaller Mini and a smaller clock. So it's like tricky trying to... So who knows. So basically that's the tape there. So the plan is with that, and that one, so the other side of the tape is around the side of the car, so probably just cut right along there and right along there, and then draw it in on the back. I think it's time I went for another coffee. I'm not really into it today. I'm just not sure about this clock. Look at the length of the bloody thing. I mean, what can I do with it? I could do it at that scale and make it all fit in, but it's not going to be so... Obviously, I'm trying to do some kind of abstracted piece here, so... what am I going to do? The chaos down there should really be spread in this corner. That chaos should really be spread round there. What about a big blurb of chaos just right down there? I like the way that bit sticks out though. What about just the whole thing sticking out? Well, to about there, that corner there. And I can't really come away from the thing too much. Another thing I could do is, I did have the idea of having the Mini on top of it, you know. The Mini's vitally important. Or I could bend it round. I could start another one. So I could... I'm nearly bloody getting on with it, and I just realised I've put bloody tape round the border. The tape goes round the border. That's what stops it from getting all... It doesn't matter, I don't think it's really smudged it too much. Get the tape on it! Jesus, well, I'll get away with it. Normally, like, see that red there? That would be on top of the tape. I don't know what's going to happen when I put tape on there and then take it back off again. Or is it going to pull the... Well, that's it. It could be one of these unfortunate happy accidents, you know. So, I've taped it. Right. Will you stop fucking leaning on the computer? Ugh. Right. So I've taped it. You can see it. So that's okay though. I think we got away with that. But what wouldn't have been a good idea if I was away to go up there at corner. I thought, wait a minute, because that's the whole reason for the tape, is to keep that. So the Christmas tree, yeah, it's got all these like. So the only way to do it, not if I went totally green and then tried to put white on top, it could have been more difficult. It's difficult putting white on dark green, isn't it? So I think that works. So I like darkness. So I've got see all that blue on there. That's the flashing blue lights from the fire engine. I don't know how we're going to get that to come across in the image, but that's why I've got the blue there. But it really is dark. I'm going to go for a coffee in a minute, and that's okay though, because now that I'm videoing, now that I'm editing, I can just piece it together. So, well, I'll catch you later, but it's not going to be later for you, it's going to be immediately, isn't it? Oh, aye. So at least I'm getting something done here. I've got lots of other things to do, but getting into art studio is important. The van's getting fixed, so hopefully I should have it back and be able to use it at the weekend. Load it up. And I need to have a wee run in either Cumbernauld or Falkirk or both with don't know, I can't really do it tomorrow. Not sure really. Yeah. So I've got to do the brown bits of the brickwork and that. We'll just spray this in now. I should have actually blown it first, but that's just, yeah. I think that'll be alright, Right, so, yeah, we'll just go for a bit of chaos in that corner. The reality is that bit would be way over there, but that's a way out of the frame. Yeah, so we'll sort of squash it all in there. Almost looks like it's been shoveled up by which it probably was eventually. I still regret not staying longer, but that's just that thing, to watch the Mini getting taken away and the clock the next day. But you can't win them all, can you? You can't be everywhere all the time. So this is the end of this segment. I'll be alright. If you're hanging on to the next bit, welcome. If you're not, I'll catch you later. Thanks for watching this so far. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bang! How do you think? I don't know what this is. I'm going to have to try and find another picture of this as well. I'll maybe use my own video. But I'll keep that one up there now, and we'll fill in to do some work on the clock. We can do the Mini now. Who knows? Have to have a wee think about it. See what's happening with it. Need a bit more definition down there. I'm going to have to try and find a better picture because there's a thing covering that there. Don't know why that is. Probably need to get a bit more done to the Mini. A bit more chaos down there, so I'm going to do a bit more to the Mini. Don't know. And then try and find a better image so I can get a bit more stuff that's floating around there. Maybe use my own video. I don't know. It was quite chaotic. You couldn't really see it very clearly. I think that's it. Also, that's obviously the drinking fountain bit there, and that's the clock. I dunno. Yes. Okay. Oh yes. Well, what do I think? Sometimes if you get away from it for a wee bit, I think the main gist of it's coming out, isn't it? Right, what we're going to do about the Mini. Do a bit more and then should get it. The tree. Best not to overthink it, Just I'll probably do another one anyway. Let's just see what we can do with a bit more orangeness about the Mini. it in the tree and then cut it out, and then a bit more of the damage. Use the blue or whatever it is down that corner. Still never did any more at the mini, just did everything else. Shit, dear. So now we've got the sun coming out. I don't want to put it upright because it's. I'm going to come back, cut out the entry sign and of course we've got the tape to do as well. It's going to be quite brave to cut right through it twice. We'll just leave it now. Going to go and charge the battery up with the phone. Going to come back out and do all the cutting and then remove it. Okay. Oh, it's a bit bloody dark, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. Just went over it with blue, but it might be that it doesn't. It'll give it a bit more of a less of a black and white sort of feel. And you'll see when you spray it, but I'll have to wait and see what it does when it dries. So it's just a case of just being, you have to be brave. Yeah, you have to be brave. Yes. Be brave! See, it's went dark, but once it dries off, we'll see what it's going to look like. I chickened out with cutting that bit out. That bit. Well, one of the problems is the actual tape is in front of everything, so if you cut it out, that's giving an impression it's behind. So that's probably why I didn't do it. Yeah. That's probably why. Yeah. So I've just got to cut I don't know how it's looking. Who knows? The blueness has really worked with the dark black sky. When you're one of the things they tell you when you're learning how to do art is not to use black when it comes to paint and stuff. So same thing could apply. Well, the whole blueness is really a reflection of the blue lights of the emergency vehicles, So that's me. I think I'm gonna now just cut the two bits out, and that'll be that. Alright. So thanks for watching this section. Okay then. Just got to cut these bits out. Oh, I've already cut them out. I need to cut the paper and then put the signage on. Aye. I just watched a video. It was about women. It was about being feminine or looking feminine. It's from a woman. It was a woman that did it, and oh my god! Have you forgot that you haven't cut around here, have you? You wily brain. I think the whole thing's gone out of hell. I genuinely believe that. Yeah, marriage and everything like that. I think the chances of it working are pretty remote. Unfortunately, a lot of things that from the past, the quality and everything is now very much the domain of, like healthy food and everything. It's going to be something that rich people have. A lot of things like that. So it could be the same with marriage. It's only going to be well off. Properly trained people, men and women. Perhaps depends so much. Public school or something, rather than the amateurs that we've actually got. People that are just fannies really for the winter at the end of the day. You know. That's what they are. Well, that's not worked out very well. Oh, how's that went like that? Fucking pencil mark, yeah. Well, it's because you fucking made the arse of it at the start. Well, all I've got to do with that is, right, okay, get the rest of the tape off, and then you can touch that in. Unfortunately, there's been a bit of the unfortunately, a bit of that is infiltrated, so to speak. Jeez, I've been doing this for most of today, and I'm actually not in a positive mood about it. It's you know, I'm not really too confident about it. Yeah. But plenty of patina, eh? Plenty of patina going on here. Right, what about this bit? So you're going to just go over the no entry sign. It's not supposed to have a fucking mark down the middle, is it? No, not really. Not them really. No, it's not. It doesn't really matter if it takes the surface of that paper, not really. I mean, well, what can I do about it if it... you know, maybe use different tape or something, eh? I've just been trying to work out a way around fixing that bit problem, you know, a way of doing it is just cutting it, cut the red circle right out, and you know, have a right sign, and it might be that you cut out have 3 bits of paper. Yeah, I think that might work. So that way, because I'll go over the mistake with the well, the time I'm taking to do this, I can do these pastel drawings if they're more sort of abstract in about 45 minutes, and this one's taking me all day. And sometimes I find that it doesn't necessarily mean it's better if you know, spend a lot of time doing art. It depends really, you know. Some of the more abstract, or maybe the flippant fast, you know, maybe they're better. So the idea was that I would see like that there. That's how would that work? Just cut that out. The other thing is that yeah, well, you could cut that round. How's that going to work though? Because you're going to have the border as well, aren't you? Yeah. I think that'd be pretty cool actually. Big no entry sign right there. I think we're going to go for that option. I'm so brave, I'm not. Or is it daft? Daft, brave, which one was it? I think it's daft. Right, so cut that out and then put it back on, so I can do this. I can do the God's sake, it's like, you know, it takes so much fucking time to do this. doing this all day, more or less. I did sell a load of DVDs. Made a slight arse of the lettering actually, but then that's one of the reasons why we do it. Is that are you going to get away with that? I'm going to have to do it again, am I? Might have to. Just went. Pens. You have to be so brave with pens. Oh yes. You have to be so brave. Yes, I'm so brave. I mean, that's squashed up a bit. Fuck it, we'll do it again. We'll do it again. We'll do it. But we'll need to learn from our lesson. So that means I need to have that sitting in front of me. I'm trying to get that red mark off. Oh, I think it'll work. I think it'll work by pulling it off. Pulling the redness away. Oh, it's worked, look. Wow. See, it's taken, it's worked. Wow. Hey, something's worked. Wow. Hello and welcome back. Welcome me back. Unfortunately the battery went on the phone, so what we're doing, where was I when I got interrupted? Right, so what I need to do now is you need to cut that, so we need to cut that bit. It's all getting very complicated now with your fancy cutting manoeuvres, isn't it? Yeah. So you cut that bit out, right, and then we're nearly there. Well, I need to put red on here. We'll do that now then. So that needs to be red. Is that red? You're going to cut that out anyway, plus you won't see the other bit because it'll be behind, won't it? So I really shouldn't. One of the things that I do try and do is have clean hands, but I've just went and done this, so keep it away from that bloody, you don't want it anywhere near that Western Arms bit either. Is it going kind of blotchy or something? I'm just getting a bit too bloody pernickety with this. We'll put another coat. I've cut the bit out. We'll put some more red on it. What about darker red? What colour would be a no entry sign anyway? What sort of red is it? I think it's really that's probably the correct one. Probably is. Just to make sure it's completely and utterly red. Just think, if you've got really clever, you could use different colour paper. Oh, come on now. Come on now. I think you're just going a bit too far now. red do you want it? That's fucking red, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Now your bloody hands are dirty now. How are you going to do it now? So you need white. But so you need this one. This one here, right? You need that one right behind. So you need to cut this. This hasn't been cut yet. So that, it doesn't matter about, that's the faulty Western arms, but it doesn't matter about that. So turn that round. I don't know if you're learning in here, probably not. You're probably learning how not to do something, which is, but I'm sort of a wee bit like, oh, what's the point, you know, like, what's the point in creating art? What's the point, you know? It's like, computers can do it. They don't fucking need me. Oh, how have you done that? You fucking clown. Why have you cut that? No, that. Right. Oh, just fall over, why don't you? Well, you could use this bit of paper. That's white. Why can't you use that bit? Oh, because it's got fucking. Oh, turn it over, dummy. You can't, can you? Everything's going wrong now. I went and cut that for some weird reason. I don't know why I cut that. Why did you cut that? I don't know. Why? Will this bit of paper do? This is the wrong size. This isn't the right size. Ah, for crying out loud. It doesn't matter though. You've got tons of paper. It's not like you need paper, is it? You know? You've got more paper than anybody has in the history of the world. It's even got writing on it, look. Edward Monks, the screams. Are you still here? The Z, however, 2000 auto, I then, after reading this, 2600, and then after reading this, developed the background in a similar way. The finished article is in the form of a concertina-style book, but I am intending hanging up the individual portraits and landscape car pieces, space permitting. Why don't you just go and fuck right off? All I've got to do with it, this just needs cutting and putting in the back. I mean, this is what we call recycling, because this has been used for. What I really like to do, and here we go again, is empty this whole place out and keep that there, will you? Just empty the whole place out and put it all back in again, because it's a mess. Like, and have some kind of order about it. You know, like pencils one bit, scissors one drawer. I had all these ideas at Christmas and New Year, and now I'm back to the usual shit, you know, the usual crap. Just the usual. I haven't even been out for my walk today, and I don't really, well, I don't think I'm going to bother. Probably not. Some of it went. Oh! God! Some of it went in the bin, some of it didn't. Right, so now we've got this one first. It must be clear and crystal white. With this one. This one. It's red. And this one on top. Are you getting the hang of this? There better not be any fuck ups here. Right? Right, get the laptop away. You can go in that. Right, switch the laptop off because I see it when I look out. Right, get this out of the way. Right, so what we've got to do now So there's, you don't, oh, what about the old signature? Right. Oh, black pen. Where's the black pen? There was a black pen there a minute ago. Doesn't look like it's a very good place to sign this. Not ideal, but never mind, it's signed. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. That's what I'm going to say. And unfortunately, it's what I've come up with today, and it could be better. Fortunately, probably going to look at it and go, not happy with that, not happy with this. It's just life, isn't it? Oh! Don't want to break the glass. Life is like that. That's the way it goes. Fortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. It's the best I could come up with today. So I don't know what it's going to look like. I'm not even completely convinced it's going to be brilliant. I've got to be brilliant all the time, you see. Oh, you never. You forgot. You forgot the bloody border. It is there. Oh my God. The border. So important. Now, are you going to cut? You're going to have to cut that, you see. Cut it. There's so much in a hurry. You forgot what you were doing. So you're going to have to cut round. So that this is going to come over. Did you already cut it? You did actually. You already did cut it. Did you cut this as well? Ah, you did. You cut it already. Done it. You're a hero. I might experiment a bit more with this kind of layering like this, using the paper like that. It might be something that I might choose to indulge in. I just watched a video of, see that doesn't really need cutting, does it? No, it can't be cut because it's in behind. Oh, right. And the Western Arms thing has moved a bit. Well, I think, let's just put it in. Let's just put the thing in and see what's happening. Let's just go for it. Go for it. Since I started using these frames, it's been brilliant. I mean, I was sort of hung up on the notion that I had to be professionally framed, but that's alright if you're, if you're making money, but I'm not making money this at all. So this is, if you were working somewhere and there was a framer or something nearby, I had a framer in Falkirk and he just didn't seem very keen to it. He just didn't. I didn't really connect with him properly. I think you have to connect with people when you're in business with them. You've got to believe. I think they've got to believe in what you're doing. It doesn't really matter what it is. And I don't think he believed in what I was doing. Or if he did, he didn't relay that information to me. He didn't believe in what I was doing. I don't think he liked what I was doing. Or he maybe didn't think there was money in it, maybe he was right. Maybe there's no money in what I'm doing. Yeah, maybe he was right. But never mind that. Right. Are you ready for the big reveal? Oh, God. I don't know. Well, that's it. I'm not doing any more to it. Whether I do another one, I'm not sure. I said I was going to do 4. Probably if I was doing another one, I'd try and make a better job of the clock. So there's not enough smashed upness about it. What do you think? Okay then, so thanks for watching this video. I'm not doing any more of this today. I'll take it in the house, put it beside the other ones. Has it got the magic? The magic qualities? Who knows? It'll be interesting to put it down beside the other 4 and just kind of step back and look at it. I don't know how that worked. I think that worked alright. The no entry. So the roof, it's a wee bit of a, yeah. God, didn't say you're going to start bloody freezing. No. I was going to say there's a wee bit. See that there? I could have just got the pen and touched that in. See the little white bit there. I could have, I could. Well, yeah. I'm not doing any more of this now. If I do anything, it'll just be touching bits in. Right, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. Bye. Right, it's a bit it's not quite as clear as the other ones. It's probably just slightly more difficult to define it without being all broken, was a problem I found. So yeah, I'll definitely have to do some more. Pardon me. Yeah. So that was the. They're all, each one I do is like different. It doesn't necessarily mean it's wrong or anything. It's just different, Trying to sort of squeeze it all in there. Not sure exactly. I think they're all right in their own right, each one. So I was trying to get a sort of rainy effect there, with the white and grey bits, and I think the no entry element's quite cool. So that was. It's all like a journey, isn't it? It's like, and you go, wow, that, and and that one there. That was the wrong paper. That was a rookie mistake, and that was pretty cool. Yeah. Okay then. So what would I do next time? I quite like the way the mini's sort of like tilted up the way, like that, so it's, going up the way, and it's sort of like merged into the clock, where in reality it wasn't like that, it was kind of away from the clock. And I think a Christmas tree probably worked alright. Maybe, how would you do it? You need a bit more smashed up glass or something down in the corner. I think that's what I was trying to do, and I never. Well, I could add that. I think I sort of forgot I was doing that. Yeah, I could maybe try and get a better image of the destruction and zoom it in and then add it, or do another one. So what would happen if I started doing the clock the next time, and then I kind of want to have the whole shape of the Mini in there. That's what's doing me. I don't want like a bit of it. I don't like, you know. So I could have the clock in front of the Mini, so all you're seeing is the, you know, the back of the Mini. Or we could do it from above a wee bit. I don't know. Just have to have a look at it and see. Right, so thanks for watching this segment. I think this is, I don't think there'll be any more. So bye for now. Remember to like, share and subscribe.